right. And we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Work in Progress Wednesday. I am your host, Mr. Pink, otherwise known as Modern Synthesist, and tonight we're going to get into this juicy Hive Secundus Necromunda box. Yes, you've probably seen 1,000 videos of this already, but this video is ours. I'm joined tonight by several co-hosts, actually. My usual friends. Kajun, want to say hello, Kajun?
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Will, otherwise sometimes known as Tactical D-Bag, or our last Will.
Hello.
Hello. And we are fortunate enough to be joined tonight by the Agent of Chaos himself, Symbio Joe. Hello, Joe. Okay. Apparently Symbio Joe is only speaking in strange bird calls. And I was having some technical difficulties. Sorry, we're starting a little late. This is my first stream back in my garage studio for a while because I needed some extra space. And for a while there, it looked like it was just going to be a stream of two Germans and what'd you call it? What was the name for it?
Our last will.
And their last will.
And their last will. Well, I came back. Aren't you thrilled? Yeah, so this Hive Secundus box I was very fortunate to receive from my friendly local gaming store, Wheels and Wings Hobbies, here in Toronto. I put a link to their website in the description of this video if you want to go check them out. I thought they only shipped to Canada, but apparently they'll ship to free shipping to the continental or continuous United States, whatever, if you order $250 or more. So, but I don't know if that applies to Games Workshop. If you want to buy like all kinds of other stuff, all kinds of cool hobby stuff, and Gundam, Pokemon, tank, plane kits, go check them out. If you were tuned into the last stream I did, which was a very random stream I did with Nora, I blathered a lot about Wheels and Wings and how cool they are. And I will be doing a video about them soon, but this thing showed up before I was able to get that video. So we're going a little out of joint, but that's okay, right? Yeah. Oh, one thing that I wanted to mention before getting into this box, I meant to mention this on the last stream, but I failed to. If you are going out and getting White Dwarf issue 502, there's a little something in there that you might want to check out on one of the first pages. Kablamo! It's a feature on Hive Fleet Moloch. Well, kind of like a look back at Moloch and the Gun Beast that we did together. So I sculpted this and kit bashed this, and then Hive Fleet Moloch painted it up. So it's on page 3 of White Dwarf 502 if you want to go. I am not mentioned anywhere in here, and I'm fine with that. I didn't want Games Workshop to stumble onto my my work in progress pictures of this thing because there might have been some questionable models that went into it. So, yeah, you can check that out. 502. The rest of it is Age of Sigmar, so it's not that exciting. Oh well. Friends, how are you been doing this week? Symbio, as you're joining us, like you join us sometimes, as you're joining us special this week, can you let us know which part of Rick Priestley's palatial North American cottage?
I think it might be in place to come from a room that does not seem fitting in the first place, but if you're following other members of this illustrious group, you might catch the hint. We are in the very pastel-colored nursery.
Okay. Because someone is birthing new hive spawn somewhere in the world.
Yes,
Joe,
this
yeah.
stream goes out to everybody who's birthing new hive spawn.
Should I not say who's birthing hive spawn? Do we want to keep it a secret? I think we talked about it before.
I don't think it's a secret.
Yeah, there's even a post on Instagram, so
Yes.
I think we're fine talking about it.
All right, so Hydra, our dear sweet other German Hydra, is has birthed a new spawn into the his Norn Queen has birthed a new spawn into the world. He's taking credit for it, so he may not be appearing on the Creature Conference for a little bit while they figure out how to handle 3 hive spawn at the same time. Although it is the case that I'm going to be away next Friday, so there may not be a creature conference for a little while. I'm glad
This
you
is
guys are
the
here. I'm glad
weirdest
we're
you-
here.
This is the weirdest YouTube gender reveal I've ever been a part of.
Is the baby Vansar or is he Malstrain? Oh, open up the box to find out.
Oh god, it's Malstrain. Put it back.
Oh god, put it back. All right. Yeah.
No takesies, backsies.
No takes backsies. Yeah, we didn't do a creature conference last Friday because Simon was birthing hive spawn. Linhammer was off helping his brother with a wedding, and Nora and I were on vacation. But I decided to do like a random stream from our vacation location, and Nora decided she wanted to join the stream. So she did like the comments and stuff, and now she's determined that there's going to be a Nick and Nora stream once a month. So let me know in the comments if you'd be into that.
Well, I would be into that, so.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, and I'd say that like this goes out to Hydra, but I know that Hydra doesn't watch our streams if he's not on. So he's never going to see this.
Congrats! Yay!
Yay! So Symbio, what have you been up to like life-wise, hobby-wise lately?
I'm getting pretty close to finishing the clan rats.
Oh, the clan
Hey.
rats. You knew.
I'm right now painting 40 pairs of eyes.
Oh my god.
And then
It's a
only
labor
the
of
basing
love.
is left. And, well, of course, everything else in that box.
That is a labor of love, man. How are you feeling about the new Skaven?
With the new... there is something that strikes me odd when it comes to Games Workshop plastics, because there is a lot of detail in them, and every time they do not a lot of detail, it is very weird. In case of the clan rats, it's the toes or the toe claws, where you have on the one hand very detailed claws, and on the other hand just a triangle.
You get a bit of that with the new gene sealers in their feet.
Yeah.
They're like weirdly webbed.
But overall, I wouldn't have bought them if I were not totally into them. And I think
Good
I
point.
said that the last time. I had a Gaven army a long, long time ago, which I sold because there was no one to play with. And yeah, it is time to get back into action.
Cool. Well, congratulations. Will, how you been doing? What have you been up to?
Oh, mostly speculating about stuff that I want to do with hobbies. I've been kind of busy with work of late, and like I've had to wake up
Oh, is this still
earlier
your
than I
training thing?
normally. Yeah, I'm still doing that. So, yeah, just trying to teach people how to job, and
Out of job.
yeah. And I think part like hobby wise, I've mostly just been kind of like I've had a few ideas brewing, but the gumption to like break out putty or whatever has been low.
Yeah.
So like it's mostly been just kind of plot planning a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, that's cool too.
But I've been thinking about hobby stuff, so that's kind of like hobby
That counts.
or hobbying adjacent.
That counts.
It's something.
It's something.
Oh yeah, for certain.
Well, chatting with us counts as chatting with us counts as hobby, right? I think maybe.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kajun, what have you been up to?
I've been still working on my on the arm for the Tyrannofax mostly, and I also have a little side project which I started, which is making some mold for some sweets. Let's call it sweets. So I've bought silicone, and I'm currently sculpting little things which will be serving to be made into gummy bears.
Oh my god, you're making your own gummy bears?
I'm making I'm making my own edibles, to be precise.
Whoa, that's cool, buddy.
And I looked into how much I would be paying for a silicone mold, and it would be like $25. And I figured for that kind of money, I can simply buy some silicone and make my own molds, and then get some tuned designs for the edibles and stuff.
That's super cool. I kind of want to try these, but I don't think you can ship edibles.
No, I can't ship them. That's probably illegal.
Well, I want to see them. I definitely want to see them when you get them. That's cool, man. That's some epic hobby. For me, I've been fighting to finish the damn neurochrone psychic hive crone thing that I'm working on. It's a commission. I was swore blind I was going to finish it last weekend. It's almost there. Not done yet. I want to be working on it tonight, but then this thing showed up, so I gotta get back to it. I gotta finish it this week. But it's going okay. Like, I'm happy to be almost done, but I really need it to be done and to move on to other things. Yeah.
Well, we all know the most pressing question on the hobby journey is: are we there yet?
You're right. Are we there yet? So I need to get there, wherever that is, so then I can be, are we there yet, for some other place.
But before we're there yet, we have some comments in chat.
Yeah, let's have them.
Radon and Dan Keplinger joined us earlier and said hi. Blank congratulated Hyra for its new spawn, for his new spawn. Dan Keplinger and Tom Wilson and Diana are very excited for the Nick and Nora stream. And Diana thing and Blank thinks Nora should get first billing, and I agree.
Nora, so listen, we did this stream on Friday, I guess it was, and I was like converting this neurochrone, and like I put a big picture of the neurochrone on there, and I was like, oh yeah, neurochrone, converting a neurochrone. And Nora was like, you know what? You should make the title Norn Queen Nora and Modern Synthesis stream together, because that's gonna draw people in. And I'm like, what the heck, man? Like, I'm doing all this conversion work. She's like, well, I mean, you can put your conversion work in there, I guess, but you should just put me as top billing. So please.
Well, was she wrong?
Don't tell Nora she needs top billing, because she's already getting swollen synapse node about this stuff. So yeah, I don't, she doesn't need any support. She doesn't need any help fighting me for top billing.
Norn Queen Nora's feature stream.
Listen, I've reached out to an artist to create art for Nora. I'm paying this artist, so she's getting lots. But we will see. We will see. I told her that we'll set up a couple of streams, and we'll see how the views on the Nick and Nora streams compare to the views on the normal streams. And then yeah, we can see about where we want to put her billing or whatever.
Yeah, I think the watching now counter literally just went up as soon as you said that. So I'm pretty
come
sure
on.
the public knows what.
Don't give me that junk. So I'm just cracking
It
some
is
stuff out
Norn
of
Queen
here.
Nora and her trophy husband, Nick. Would be pretty much the same as in the very first Necromunda box.
Well, I never got that box, so clearly I missed it. Okay, I need to tell Nora. Sec. Trouble with.
Oh, there we go. Maybe.
We'll see.
we're
Okay,
back.
Looks frozen right now, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, I wasn't doing anything.
No, everything fine.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed these before, but I really like that the designs on these are reminiscent of the designs that were on the old Necromunda tiles.
Oh
That's
yes,
really
the
cool.
ones where you had to put the cardboard in.
Yes, where you had to put the cardboard in. I have
Yeah.
a fond memory of those recently because I used them to build my my backing for my kill team. Because I
I
wanted
mean,
to have them
I
live on.
could be totally wrong, but they also remind me a little bit of the old printed Space Hulk
Oh yeah.
tiles. I could be wrong. It's been decades at this point, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But I'm having this a little. It feels familiar to me. So.
We got some cool. We got some like art piece thing here that's got a welcome to Necromunda on the back. I should go into this and see how many of these gangs I bought because I was talking to Brother Pink and not Brother Pink, and he was like, you should play Necromunda. I'm like, who am I gonna play Necromunda with? He's like, dude, you own every Necromunda gang. I'm like, I don't think I own every gang. I bought these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. I think I've now bought these guys. I have these guys, these guys, these guys. I don't have
So, yes.
Orlock. Screw Orlock, they're the worst. And I've got the one box of
No.
Asher, so I guess I've got most of these.
Warlock's not that bad.
They're not that good either.
I mean, I've been converted my Gene Stealer Adelons to be Orlock bikers.
Yeah.
So I think they work really well as kit bashes.
We got some weird flying stands in here for those little cool Tyranid Might things. I haven't had any kit with these weird flying stands for me. We got some awesome. I love Necromunda like printed bases. I think they're the best. We got some big suckers. I guess those are for the whoa. Those are really big bases for the Malstrains. Holy cow! Oh no, wait, those might be the Oris. No, I think the Malstrains might have big bases too. That's huge.
What's
Some-
that?
What's that?
6 centimeter? Are those 6 centimeter bases? Or
They are. Got a ruler right here, but it's only in inches. Get one of these out. So this is a 32, I think, on the new Gene Stealers. I think these are 40s. Pretty big.
I would have thought they're on 50 mil
It might be 50.
bases.
So they're an inch and a half, whatever an inch and a half translates to in mil. Sorry, my thing here is only in inches. It's American.
Pretty sure that's like a meter, right? Because it's like a
meter.
I don't know, I'm speaking in American, like freedom metric motion, whatever. I don't.
So we got some cool Hive Secundus cards here in a little case.
Sounds like they're 40 millimeter bases.
Yeah, they look like warrior sized. And then we've got some Hive Secundus dice. They look like. Ooh, I like the colors. They're really nice. Like teal and black. That's not teal. Robin's egg, blue and black. That's pretty cool. Like that. I'm in a very tasteful envelope that you can definitely reuse.
Oh, I'm seeing an old scatter die.
That
Yeah,
is
baby.
definitely like Tiffany's blue.
This is some Hive Secundus secret documents that are in a sealed envelope. I think that's for the campaign. That aside.
Tom Wilson said, call yourself a Canadian dealing in inches.
Well, listen, we live very close to the Americans. And listen, I'm opening a UK thing here, and it's all in inches. Look at this sexy Necromunda ruler. That's all in inches. And then, is this our assembly guide? Yes, this is our assembly guide for the stuff. Where are... Oh, it starts with Gene Stealers because it knows where its priorities are. Fantastic. Yeah, Gene Stealers. Or, wait, what? Oh, Brood Scum is 25 millimeter. Oh, the Malstrain, Gene Stealers, and Tyramites are, yeah, 40 millimeter confirmed. It's a 40 millimeter base. It's neat. Cool. They go together pretty similarly to how the current gene sealers do. With the 2 legs being separate, the body being separate, the arms being separate. The hands are separate on some of them, which is weird, but it'll make it easier to fix them.
Are there also no glue required, like snap fit?
Well, I tell you what, let's try and build one. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna be building any brood scum because I think the heads are cool, but I think the base brood scum models are not that cool. I gotta go find some of my Cawdor. I'm gonna make my brood scum out of Cawdor. I think that'll look really
Oh, those are like the new like blood, not quite blood brothers, right?
Yeah, they're the they call them are they called hive
Brood
scum
scum.
at first, and then like the
Yes.
models are hive scum. We got a sexy hive secundus rulebook. We got some counters. Hive secundus reference sheet. Multi-page. Oh no, wait, is that? Oh, we got one for each person. Cool. I feel like this is not enough Necromunda rules. I've tried to read the Necromunda rules several times, and I feel like they're lying that like this is all the reference sheet you need. There's like nothing on this.
And it's doubled, so it's just one
Yeah.
that you need.
Like insanity, roll to wound, falling damage, blaze, blind, and webbed. Oh, I guess this is probably based on like what the weapons that come in this are. And they just give you the deets for the weapons in the box. Hey.
Maybe
Yeah.
they play some Calvin Ball. You know,
Calvin Ball.
Calvin Ball rules of Necromunda.
I don't remember the
Right.
Calvin Ball reference. This is Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm suddenly feeling very old.
No, I
Thank-
read Calvin and Hobbes, but like, did Calvin just like make up his own rules for Calvin Ball? Was that the thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just like bullshit
The-
rules that you just like kind of made up whenever.
So that he
Well,
could
we
win.
call
It is a constantly creating of rules while you are playing.
Thank you, Joe.
So I'm gonna say that from the last Necromunda book that I bought, they have upgraded the print quality here because I swear to God I could not read some of the rules because of the back in previous Necromunda. But there's a lot of rules in here too. This is a thick beast of a book. Well, here's the rules for the gangs. I really like those termites. I want to have 1,000 of them.
I'm still a little bit disappointed that they are not floating heads.
Listen, buddy, what I want to do is I want to take them and put them on models as heads.
I like
we,
that.
We got a Shane.
Howdy, Shane.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? Oh, back to the mic.
Can't
How's it
complain.
going?
No complaints from me.
How has your last week in the hobby been? Oh, this is your playmat.
Sorry, say again?
Oh no, I just I'm opening the Hive Secundus box as we speak, and
Oh.
I found an envelope that I thought had secret documents in it, but apparently it's different maps, maybe for different missions.
Ah, I see.
Is it paper or?
It's paper. Yeah, it's
or-
definitely paper.
Okay.
It's not cardboard. 100%.
Well, I've been working a little bit on the guy I was working on last week.
Yep.
I am finding it difficult to figure out the right diameter brass rod for his weapon.
Yeah.
Because I got some and it didn't fit in his hand, and then I drilled the hand out a little more, but then his hand looked weird, and so I refilled it with green stuff, and then I resized it again.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's a work in progress. I haven't had a lot of hobby time this week or this
Yeah.
past like 2 weeks, I guess, because been very busy at work.
Yeah. Are you also teaching people how to work like Will is?
I'm putting out different kinds of fires, which mostly revolve around IT people not knowing what they're doing.
Oh dang.
Any
We have
literal fires?
well, no, we have basically a tracker that keeps track of specific documents that need to be reviewed and resubmitted to the client. And because of something IT did with the tracker that we used, none of the dates were accurate. And so now we've got a bunch of overdue documents that nobody realized were overdue because the tracker wasn't updating properly.
Oh,
And now
damn.
the client's yelling at us, and it's just bad times all around.
Yay!
Yeah, so in this box, you get 2 frames of the Hive Scum that were released back in 2021. You get 2 frame acting. Here we go. You can do it, I believe in you.
Enhanced.
Hello, IT.
Reconnection
Are you
successful.
sure? Are you sure it can? Because I feel like maybe
Oh
we're
wait, I
being a
think
little
it's
bit
back.
optimistic.
It's
Well,
back.
it's back
We're
now.
back.
So let's hope for the best. Yeah, you get 2 frames of Vansar in here. I really like the Vansar models. They got all kinds of cool helmets and stuff.
I like
I
that
think they look a
cloak.
little more interesting than standard Vansar, which is neat. You get 1 frame of the Orus, the cool hunting mech suit.
There are already mind-blowing kit bashes out there with those.
Oh dang,
Yeah.
you beat me to it. Wait, do you only get 1 of these?
There's 2.
Does it look like I only have 1 sprue? It's like it looks like there's only enough body to
I count
make
3 legs. I
Got 3
think.
legs.
Yeah.
The other one just go together really weird. Oh wait, yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah, there's a 4th leg. Yeah.
Well, here's
and
the
then
back of that
other
body. Okay, it's just because like they're not in the same way. Like this one's all like together and then the body
Yeah, I
is
think they're
separate.
slightly different pose, so they probably go together.
Okay, yes, you are correct.
GW's
Yes.
bizarre jigsaw puzzle way of putting models together.
You know what?
I'll
Being
be
someone...
right back.
Yep, go ahead.
I need to refill my German
Tea?
or grape juice.
Nice.
Sure.
Enjoy.
Great juice.
These are cool. These are really cool. I'm looking forward to these. And there's like a good amount of like body horror going on. The backs and like the way, I don't know if that's skin around their... I think that's fabric. There's some really cool stuff going on in there.
Yeah, I think their
Knees?
lore is that they're like interned in the suits. They can't take them off.
Oh man, pretty intense. And then we've got 2 frames of the Malstrains in here.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Otherwise, no. And we got the Termites on there. We got there's 3 Malstrain on each frame. And then these frames also have the heads for like the brood Hive Scum, the brood brothers. So like there's a head, there's a head, there's a head. 4, 5. Oh, they got a bunch of heads. So you get enough of these to be able to use them on other somewhere else because you get 5 brood brother heads per frame. You get 10 brood brother heads in total, and I think in here, oh no, I guess this is probably 10. Okay, never mind. I thought there was extra, but whatever.
How does the size of the Malstrains stack up with the normal gene stealers? Because they look bigger to me.
This is a good question. Don't have like a complete frame here, but I have. So comparing the Malstrains to the normal gene stealers, they look a little bigger. For one, the Malstrains have 40 millimeter bases, whereas the normal gene stealers only have 32 mil. But for example, there's a Malstrain body.
The back part reminds me of the Brood Lord.
Get in here.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's almost like the tail is a bit longer, and they are a bit chunkier around the midsection too.
Yeah. So hold on, we'll get one of these out. Which one are we going to build?
Tentacle face. Feeder tendrils.
Feeder tendrils? Yeah, that head's pretty cool. I don't like that pose. So the pose that offends me the least is this guy here. I'll just give him a different head. So we're going like 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So these are like the 1, 2, 3s. So I'll get all the bits out, and then we can compare them to some Gene Stealer bits. Okay.
Yeah, I've mostly just been wondering like how compatible these guys are going to be with other like kits around that size. Like if you're going to be able to put Gene Stealer arms on these guys without it looking,
They look pretty compatible
undersized.
solely in the way they go together. That they have like the 2 legs separate, they have the 4 arms separate. It looks like they should be compatible.
Hey, Nick, do you not have like some Gene Stealer kits readily available off to the side to like test out this theory?
Linda. I got like, look, there's like here. I got I just don't know if I got any legs on this. Oh, there's a leg.
What was a nice find, considering their condition. Someone mixed in those cursed city zombies that already have a lot of growth coming out of them.
Oh,
That was a very interesting kit bash.
Ooh, can you send me a picture of that? I'd like to see that.
Symbio, I have some of those. Thank you for reminding me because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them.
Oh yeah, Cursed City is a gold mine for kit bashes. I've actually been wanting to turn those vampires, the ones that are like scaling the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
The wolfy vampires. I've been wanting to turn those into something Gene Stealery.
2.
Oh, speaking of Gene Stealery, can I just comment that Aza Sculpture has like one of the best Dreadlord reposes that I've seen on Instagram to date.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
really
I
like that
love
one, eh?
that.
Dude, it was so good.
It's weird with all the like growth on these. I feel like you really need to follow the like numbers for the assembly because you can easily get lost. They don't look like standard tier. 4, that's 5. I do like the hands. These running claw hands when they're not posed weirdly, like balancing on the ground. They look really good. Like they're long and slender. Neat.
Yeah, this kit is gonna be fun to work with. I can already tell.
And the good thing is, in case you didn't see, and in case you think I'm a jammy bastard because I got these now, they're not going to be box locked for very long. Games Workshop showed on Sunday that 11. Yeah, Games Workshop showed on Sunday that the pre-orders, I think next weekend, are going to be the separate box for the Malstrains, so you'll be able to get them on their own very soon.
Oh, just the Malstrains, or are they separating everything?
No,
like
just the
Oris and all
Malstrains.
that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want the Oris anyway, so I'm probably just gonna end up buying the box.
So
the terrain's cool too.
The Oris will be released. The new, the other Spire Hunters are going to be released. The Malstrain. I don't know if the Malstrains are in a. I don't think they're in a box with the Hive Scum, but yeah, they're all going up for pre-order next weekend, which means they'll be out in. How does this go together? They'll be out in 2 weeks, I think.
Nice. Have they announced when that when the big guy's coming? The big one they showed, the alpha.
No, I haven't seen that. The Forge World one.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
Oh, it's Forge World.
Yeah. He's resin. I will say that Forge World's resin quality has gotten a lot better than it used to be from the past couple Forge World orders I've made.
So
a lot better quality control than they used to have.
One weird thing here, not unless I'm missing something. This one arm, arm 9, it looks like it's only got one finger on it. It's kind of formed a little weirdly.
I saw there was some separate fingers on the sprue there.
Yeah, but this is 9 and there's no like 10 to go into it. I'm looking at the instructions and it's like, yep, that's your arm. It's like, but it's not complete. I'm like, nope, no, it's good.
Well, I mean, maybe it's because he's mutated and he's missing a finger.
Yeah, so
does it look like something goes on there? I mean, is it a flat cut or is it's sculpted to be?
So let's see how close I can get to the camera.
Oh yeah, No, it almost looks like his fingers turning into a rending claw or a
Yeah.
stabbing talon.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
From this angle, it looks good, but when you get on the back of it, I feel like it looks kind of dubious here because it's just kind of like flat. Like it looks like it should be resting on something, or maybe there's a piece that goes in there. What you can do if you want, you can get like you can cannibalize the Tyrannocytes and add some like freaky fingers on there. That could be fun.
Yeah, it looks like there could be going a little pinky on there, but
On camera. Like this is like a
Yeah.
Tyrannocyte like mandible, and you could like shove it on there like a weird finger. In fact, you know what? Let's move fast and break things. I'm gonna do that.
There.
What's that?
That almost does look like something's supposed to go there, but I kind of see what they were going for.
Sorry, Tyrannomite, not a Tyrannocyte. We already have it. Okay, I think that's all the bits for the one dude. It's out of here. Oh, scram.
Boy, I really wish that the large bottle of plastic cement that I had wasn't like clogged up, and I don't have anything to unclog the spout.
Wait, how's it
Sucks.
clogged?
Like it's just jammed up in the it's a Model Master like one. It has like the little metal applicator tube, but I guess the plastic cement has just sort of solidified in there.
Anyone
right
want
back.
to tell Will how to clear that metal tube?
Oh, I don't have a lighter near me.
You don't have a lighter?
Dude, this is like the U.S. and like near the D.C. area. Like nobody smokes.
You don't have to smoke to have a lighter.
I mean, I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked in decades, and even I bought a new nice Zippo with a stormlighter in there.
I mean, admittedly, Zippos are pretty dope, and I like just generally like videos of people with like particularly fancy Zippos. But yeah, it's just not been something that I ever like really bothered collecting. I guess I have matches.
No, I
But-
just have disposable lighters for like lighting incense and like candles and stuff. Or if the power goes out.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're in the U.S. with like actual stable power grids and
Oh,
everything.
come
so-
off it.
Wait. I can't let that stand because
Do it,
each and
Kajun.
every time I've been talking to people, they talking about brownouts and blackouts and stuff like that in the US. So
For those of you on the internet who don't know any better, I'm full of shit. So please do not take anything I say with like a face value.
All right, let's get some of these.
but just to say, you can get a nice gas butane
Butane?
powered
Butane?
butane powered insert for your Zippo, so you can turn it into a gas powered lighter.
Yeah. You know what? I think I have one of those like kitchen lighters and stuff, but
Like a barbecue lighter?
downstairs. Yeah, but that's downstairs, and that seems like effort. I'll just do that stuff.
We'll just sit here
Yeah.
and complain.
Downstairs is so far away. I get it. I absolutely get it.
Boo, effort, boo.
Maybe if I have to like get myself a refill of this German grape juice, I'm gonna.
Didn't you have to do that
I'll get
anyway?
that. I mean, I already did, but like I might have to again. But
Yeah.
depending on how this thing goes.
Meanwhile, Radon said the body of the Malstrain reminds him of fat, plump maggots, with either full growth or smaller worms eating it.
Oh, creepy.
Checks out.
Technician Sourwell said the teramites are bigger than he thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust one of those out too. That's a good point. But not the one that'll steal the fingers off.
I don't exactly remember seeing Technician Sourwell like joining us in stream before. So
Technician
if I've missed
Sourwell
it-
was here for the Nick and Nora stream on Friday because I remember commenting on how cool that name is.
And Thomas Wilson has a really mean deep cut comeback for for the comment about the US having stable power grid. He said the rest of us have health care. So
Legitimately have no comeback to that. So well played.
All right, I'm trying to arrange different limbs here with the Malstrain on the inside and the Gene Sealers on the outside. So get some claws here.
Also, just putting it out there, because I'm probably not going to get to it, but I really want to see somebody do this. The Jeremites would make great basis for the spider squigs.
Spider Squiggs. That's cool. What? Why do I only have left arms? Why do I have no right arms? Well,
the
that's
orcs have
Talon.
spider squiggs now.
No, Tyranids had Spider Squiggs.
It's the old Forge World old Rogue Trader Tyranid
Yeah,
squigs.
I know in Rogue Trader, the Tyranids had the squigs, all of them.
Yeah, one of them looked like a spider.
Yeah, I know that one.
And it's been used by some people like High Flame Moloch to make a cool Tyranid head.
Yes.
Okay, and then we need a leg. I have only one leg. Oh, that's a terrible leg. One of the jumpy ones. I have a whole new box of Gene Sealers, but I don't really want to bust it up. We've got random Gene. So
Demi leg.
okay. Here is a Gene Sealer leg. And here is a Malstrain leg. I'm gonna say the Malstrain leg is like longer and more distended. Malstrain leg looks a little more long and distended than the Gene Sealer leg. Roughly the same length, but the Malstrain ones are definitely longer. And then we've got here is a Malstrain arm, and here is the equivalent Gene Sealer. You can see the Malstrain arms are significantly longer than their Gene Sealer comparator.
Mm-hmm.
Very long and like willowy, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah, I will always go for long, lanky limbs.
But then you have stuff like this, where like the Malstrain limb is like totally like turned in on itself, and like that's cool for like one Malstrain, but I don't know that you'd want a lot of strains like that.
Well, the good news is since they're so warped and messed up, you could cut them at the elbow and then
Agreed.
just, even if it's messy green stuff, it'll still look like weird mutated flesh anyways, so you could just repose them.
I gotta ask that right arm of the Malstrain up on the shoulder. Is that a finger?
That thing on the shoulder is it's one of the growths, like the weird like what's the thing from Last of Us?
Cordyceps.
Cordyceps, thank you. The cordyceps style growth. So it's like a cordyceps style growth that's coming out of the shoulder. And I think it kind of like meant to match up with cordyceps like growths that are on.
Yeah, to me it looks like the little claw thingies on the zoanthrope.
Oh yeah.
That's why I asked, because you have it closer to yourself.
So here are the Malstrain compared to the new Gene Stealer bodies. Much longer tails on the Malstrain. The upper like torso is kind of similar in size, I think. Yeah, close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this Malstrain stock, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and slap some like normal Gene Stealer limbs on another Malstrain body and see how that looks.
The hip section looks a lot longer.
Yes. Oh, and then let's compare our tentacly face boys. The Malstrain feeder tendril head is interesting, I'll say. I like it better than like the standard heads that they come with. But I also just really like the current iteration of the feeder tendrils on the Gene Sealers. I think that's like a little superior. The heads don't look like they're gonna fit on the Malstrain. Like the attach they'll fit, but the attachment point is different. You'd have to do like some pinning, but you could make it happen.
Dude, just glue it on.
Glue
No
it on
pinning.
there.
Yeah, you gotta YOLO that.
Just slap some glue on there and YOLO, hope for the best. Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be so cool. Where is my knife? Do I have? Yeah, check this out. So I don't. This is like it's kind of neat that they've got this one hand that's turning into like a Talon. It's okay. It's mutated. I'm gonna put some extra fingers on there. I think it's gonna look so cool. So, buddy, this. Oh, and I just broke it. Oh, Jesus! Snapped it right there. I was just trying to like hold it up to like get
Oh
the.
wow, what? I haven't caught up on the stream yet. What did you snap?
I snapped the little finger off the tyrannomite thing
Oh
that I was
no.
trying to make into a finger for.
No.
I mean, I guess
Oh,
I could
great.
just.
That's the kit for me. I already see it.
Come on, it's not that bad.
No, I'm breaking stuff on the bigger models, so I'm absolutely never going to see any of those details survive.
They are very fine and very delicate. I was literally just trying to hold it up with some blue tack, and I broke it, I guess I should say. Yeah, don't
spark this.
don't torque these because they're gonna break. How's everything going in the chat?
We've been pretty much caught up, except for 2 comments. And Tom Wilson said about the clock of the bottle tip. If you leave it upside down, it will dissolve eventually. So if you put a
What?
cap on it and place the bottle top down, it
Oh, for the
should
glue.
dissolve. Yeah.
Will's glue issue.
And the other comment is from Radon, and he said, "I would think that the mutated and twisted steelers would be smaller than the normal steelers." And
Yeah,
I'm
you got a point.
not entirely sure on the smaller, but I thought they would be lankier.
They are definitely lankier, I will say that. I do
The
agree on.
I don't think they're sick. I think the lore for them is that their evolution is out of control, and that's why they're so mutated.
Okay. I'm trying to make a flush surface so I can glue this finger onto this arm without breaking it again.
I
Man,
would-
that
gotta
statement could be
say-
taken so out of context.
I gotta say, seeing the new gene stealers and these Malstrains next to each other, I getting more appreciation for the old, for the new old gene stealers, not the
I told you
Malstrain
those new
ones.
stupid fucking thing. Sorry. Oh my. Oh frig.
Did you break
broke
another
the
one?
next thing?
No, it broke at the same joint because it's like such a small joint to try and plastic glue that it's
Maybe
like
that's why they
not-
didn't put the other finger on there. They kept breaking it, and they were just like, you know what?
You're
Nope.
not gonna have a
Broke
finger
it.
anymore.
Just let us call it a day.
Okay, I don't know if I want to do this conversion anymore. That's not a great first experience with a kit. Okay, let's
Just gonna break all the teramites.
build them stock and see what happens.
Ryan just said, I'd call it a genetic disease personally.
Yeah.
And then Keplinger said something damaged DNA, something.
Yeah. That works.
Oh.
My camera's gonna die at some point, so please let me know when it does. I'm gonna squeeze as much juice out of this battery as possible.
Joe was kind enough to link to a very nice Malstrain conversion by the Imperium.
Oh,
Check it
Joe,
out.
can you,
It's
where
actually,
did you- okay. Pull that
I
up.
put it in the chat. It's really dope.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
he's
It is in the
cool.
YouTube chat and it is in our stream chat.
Yeah, he's
Perfect, thank
the crypt ghoul back detail thing. That's kind of cool.
What the? Oh my! What is? So
Glorious.
the feet on this guy, the talent, like you thought they were bad on the rats, Symbio. They're horrible here. Like they're just like, look at these like nubs.
Yeah, it's pretty much like on the clan rats.
They're bad.
Wait,
They're
what are we
really
talking about?
bad.
Just
They look
the
like Fisher Price
fidelity.
feet. That's not
It
good.
doesn't look like the toxic screen, does it?
It's giving me a bit of a Toxicrene vibe. I gotta say.
Oh no.
Did a 3D artist call it a day at those feet?
What?
Like,
3D card? Oh, 3D artist is like, I've done enough work today.
yeah.
Yeah,
like he got to the legs and was like, nobody noticed that anyway. So
No one looks at the feet. They're too busy looking at the rest of the model.
yeah.
Wait, I think I missed something. What's wrong with the feet?
Look
Okay,
at the
pay
toe.
attention.
I don't think I've caught up to that part on the stream yet.
What? Oh, you might have to fast forward your
Oh
tracking
yeah,
thing
I must be
across.
way. Oh yeah, I am way behind. Fuck.
So here, they're just
Oh,
like
okay, I see.
chunky triangles. And there's like a dent, like a cut out of the side of this one for no good reason. Like it doesn't fit in any kind of scenery or anything. Focus
I think they
camera.
were maybe going for a combination of claws and hooves. And maybe
It did
doesn't
not go
quite
well.
work.
If that's what they're going for, it did not go well. I need to bring this.
I believe
beats
we
the
call
space on
those.
Gene Stealers.
I believe we refer to those as cleaves.
Yes, the clues.
Blues? What? Oh, claws
Claw
and hooves.
Cleaves.
These are the jokes. Light up in. Okay. Yeah, they're not good. I'm not happy. They're sorry. They're kind of lazy and messy. But whatever. Apparently no one looks at the feet anyway.
I mean, in a way, I get it. I mean, most of us bury that stuff in sand and whatever.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's get the head on there.
But you know what's not lazy and like bad? Fenris Workshop.
What a segue.
So listen.
Or liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Thank
this-
you.
this
Did Diana
channel.
just flag that?
No.
No,
Well-
this is natural. We've gotten so good at it. We just know when to say.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This feeder tendril head is kind of cute. I don't love that it has a nose. That's a little
Wait,
weird.
it has a nose?
It has a nose.
I completely missed that one.
It has a nose above the tentacles.
Aw,
See how close I can
Oh,
get.
no.
that's actually kind of a cute nose.
I like it.
It's a
It
little
kind of
too
like makes it
human.
look like the tentacles are like bursting out of his mouth.
So the tentacles replace the teeth. Okay.
So I just want to comment because technician Sarwell said they're Rob Liefeld feet, and I object to that because if they were really Rob Liefeld feet, you wouldn't see them. They'd be behind some box or something else amongst a million pouches that would be on this model.
What is who's this
Yes.
Rob Liefeld person?
He's a
Infamous comic artist. You know the
you sent someone sent me a picture of Captain America with a giant chest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
wanted to
Boobalicious,
say
Captain America,
that's the guy with the super disproportionate Captain America. That's
Did you
looks
say
so
Boobalicious Captain America?
Yeah, it's Boobalicious because
No, I didn't say that, but it's
it's a very,
It's
Captain
accurate.
is
very
Boobalicious.
it was a very boobly Captain America, to say the least. But it's funny because like you can a bunch of people like posted about how like he clearly was kind of drawing inspiration from this old Arnold Schwarzenegger like picture where Arnold Schwarzenegger was like specifically contorting his body to like accentuate all his muscles, but Rob Liefeld just did not capture that motion whatsoever, so it just looked like a really disproportionate and just man
Messed up
boob
dude.
Captain America. Yeah, it's not a good, and he's got so many instances of just like bad art. I don't know how he like
Okay, don't
genuinely do not understand how he like had such a career for so long and still does.
he still has a career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not loving this first arm. It's like totally like curling into like his crotch. Like it's almost totally hidden in the model, and it's really hard to get it into the shoulder joint.
Oh, he's breaking.
He's popping and locking, baby.
Yeah.
Don't joke about breaking, because I'm literally gonna snap some pieces off this sucker.
Hey, there's not good care for venereal diseases in the underhells. Okay,
He's going for a scratch.
he's got a scratch. He's got tyrannid crabs.
Tyra crabs. I also don't love that his other hand is just kind of like, yeah, he's breaking. It's just kind of like, I'm gonna, well, actually, he's kind of cool. He's kind of like slinking, waiting, lying in wait. Tell you what,
He does
the
kind
gates
of
on
look
these are-
like the he does kind of look like the guy who would be standing behind the other gene stealer that's in the middle of the rap battle. That would be like, yeah, man,
yeah,
The hype,
throw down.
I believe it's the hype stealer.
hype man. Yeah, the hype man.
He's the hype stealer. What?
Yo, Mr. Pink, you should put a giant
yo.
gold clock on this guy.
I ain't got
yeah.
room because his wang scratching claws in the way.
He's got to be the Flava Flav of Malstrain gene stealers.
There you go. He's like popping and locking or something. He's tickling the ground.
It got like more arms, right?
Yeah, he got more arms. It's just his first two. Maybe I should just use normal gene stealer arms for the other two.
You know, it's funny
Maybe-
because I actually just thought of a perfect use for that arm for a project that I'm working on.
Well, actually, I was expecting this arm to be extended, like out forward, like pointing kind of, but not towards the ground. Here, I could just slap on some other gene stealer arms and make them kind of normal.
Technician Saul wants to know: is he making a these nuts joke?
He's nuts.
He's not doing that for sure.
And like his other, how does this other arm go in? Oh, it goes behind. Okay, gotcha.
Yo, Mr. Pink, can you like convert one of those like second set of arms to be holding a mic near his face? Because I think it's really gonna
Listen.
hold the imagery together there.
We're building this one stock. I can make your B-Boy master with the other one. There's 2 copies of this model in this kit. So the other one can be.
That reminds me. Got to work on my flamenco narrow lictor still.
Yeah, make it happen, buddy.
This hand already makes the peace sign, so.
Yeah, he's making the peace sign. Like, peace. Peace.
It is in fact 50% of the way to the Slav squat radar.
What?
He's about to drop a mad beat.
Now you have to do the corpse grinder guild, and then you have the bloods and the cryptids.
Oh,
Excellent.
dude, I think one of these. Did that break, or is that like that normally? Oh no, I think it's like there's like this weird one of the weird cordyceps things looks like it's broken. I can't tell if it's broken or just sculpted like that.
It looks like
Right.
it's sculpted like that.
This one here.
It's got like that indentation, like there's a hole.
Yeah.
But that happens kind of when there's like a hole in the like injection mold sometimes, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, I need the chat to vote on some stuff. Do you want me to try and convert this busted finger that I've broken twice now and put it on there, or should I leave it off?
While we wait
make-
for chat to
I'm gonna
vote
make a
on
poll.
that.
Hold on, let me pull.
Technician Saul said hype stealer.
Nice. All right, we've got to convert. We've got to leave it.
On.
Come on, chat. Fate of the world of
Depends
this
on you.
model depends on you.
I'm looking at pictures of the Malstrains. That piece on the back is supposed to be like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
shit.
one right by a little further back down the back also seems to be like indented like that,
What?
like
Why
it's
do
a
I-
pipe.
I keep adding options to this poll. I don't know how to run a poll, okay? All right, there's a poll. Let me know. How do you feel about the poll? Do I add the fingers? Do I leave them off? In the meantime, let's build a Tyrmite. Hopefully I don't need those fingers I just cut off. We'll do 3839 Tyrmite. Where's he? Oh man, they're big. They're fat little suckers.
Hey, Tyler Blevins joined us.
Like there you see the two Tyrmites, and like top left you see one of the Malstrain heads. They're bigger than the Malstrain heads. Hello, Tyler Blevins. Welcome.
Oh, they're so cute though.
What?
The termites, they're cute.
Something else.
I'm terrified to ask.
Oh, heard like "fu doped" or something like that.
I mean, they are FU doped and adorable.
These legs give me so much stress already because I already broke.
Seeing them up close like that makes me think of a tick.
Yeah, they
Yep.
definitely have tick vibes, and like their cool little face. I like their weird little face. The
Hey,
neat,
you! I like your face.
weird, ticky. I don't know something. They're neat little critters, that's for sure. So assembly on them is not too tough. You just glue the left part and the right part. But the problem is that they're very fragile. And even the face bit that goes on the front is very fragile. But these arms, if you can get them to survive, they would be amazing. Like I feel like Bargeist could do something really cool with these, because Bargeist always uses like for stuff. But like for example, there's like mold gate, whatever the heck's on here that I gotta clean off. And I swear I'm just gonna snap these. I'm gonna try and cut. And I even used my really expensive God hand clippers to cut them off cleanly.
Which reminds me, we just answered basically the question if they're snap fit or if they're needing glue.
You need glue. They're not snap fit.
Hey, Mr. Pank, I thought with the God hand, the like sort of preferred method was to cut off the not to cut them off directly at the sprue injection point, but to like cut off the little sprue nub and with like something, you know, hardier, and then thereafter, once you know, to cut off the remaining bits of sprue from the model.
Well,
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna
sometimes
lie.
it's unavoidable.
I just bought these things and just started cutting, so I could be doing it wrong.
I mean, to be fair, that's what I would probably be doing too. But
Okay, let's see.
I feel like
it's what I was told, that if you have those flush cut clippers, you should be cutting further away and then do the flush cut afterwards.
Okay, so see this, like there's a little bit of gate right here on this tiny little arm.
Won't focus. No, it focuses.
there it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Fortunately, I have a sharp scalpel. I should get a new one.
This is when we see Mr. Pink lacerate himself on camera.
Listen, I did that. I don't know if I did that on stream. I did that with this scalpel, definitely. And like when I bought
As
the
it is
scalpel
tradition.
from my fun friends at Wheels and Wings, this Swan Morton scalpel blade, it's really easy to switch these out. The guy at the store was like, ha ha ha, on the back there's a ruler. So if you cut yourself, you can use the ruler to decide how large the gash is. And I was like, ha ha ha. And then I cut myself. And the first thing I thought was, God damn it, Kyle.
But it's nice to see you're using the Type 15 blades now.
So yeah, these are not snap fit by any means. They clamshell together, but they're not, the fit is not. You gotta glue them. Have they ever made Necromunda snap fit?
Uh,
I can't think of any.
depends on your definition of snap fit.
Well, I would say push fit where you don't need glue. Keep the models together. I don't recall seeing that from Necromunda.
I don't think so.
Like that tends to be more of like a starter set 40k Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, but this is also a starter set. That's why I asked.
Sure, but I've not seen it in previous Necromunda starter sets. They just kind of give you the standard gang models without like the same gang models that'll show up in a box later, you know, rather than a push fit version of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And Electro Dust Bunny joined us.
Where the hell is this? I don't even know where this face is supposed to mount. Where's the face mount on this thing? Oh, it mounts. Oh, it mounts there.
I will say that I applaud that
Your
you.
camera is down.
Yeah, your camera's down, but I applaud that
thanks.
you
No,
applied the glue
Necromunda is not
before
push
dry
fit in any
fitting.
sort of way.
You applaud me for what?
I'm
Not
looking
dry
at the
fitting?
building instructions of the Orlok and the Asher, and there are, well, they are sculpted in a way they fit together, but not in a push fit way.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Hey. Oh shit.
You know what's worse than getting a flesh cut on a sprue?
What's worse?
Getting mold lines off metal models.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm doing to a Red Terror right now.
Oh man, you got one of those? Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a
camera's
couple,
back.
actually.
Yay.
I think I have like 3 metal Red Terrors.
Oh, look at Fancy Pants Rich McGee over here.
Yep.
Will, what were you saying? You admire me for not dry fitting them before I put glue on?
Yeah, all I know is like I hear you going like, how does this fit on? And all I see you is applying glue to the model before you like start trying to like fit on
Listen,
the face of. And
I
like
move
that's
fast and break things. That's how I operate.
yeah. What I'm
Is
saying is that I congratulate and like really admire your courage and just bravado for that, because like it's not something that I personally would perform myself. So like
well,
God bless you, sir.
he is a professional sculptor.
No,
And
I'm
kit
not.
basher,
I'm a
so
professional moron. Thank you very much. My problem is that
Is
I
there a
was
difference?
raised by a civil engineer who would give me shit when I tried to build Lego from the instructions. He's like, you don't need instructions, just make whatever you want with it. I'm like, Dad, I want it to be the spaceship. He's like, you can make
I want the
spaceship.
Millennium Falcon, please.
Oh, excuse me? Millennium Falcon? How young do you think I am? I was building Blacktron, baby. There was no
Oh.
Star Wars Lego when I was a kid.
I love that set. That set was so good.
All right, there we
That
go.
was
We
the
got
red
the
and
face
black
on.
one, right?
That was Magnetron. Blacktron was
Oh.
black and green.
and there was
Oh,
just
wow.
before that the blue and red.
Yeah, that was the Magnetron. Or
I like
There's like
Rock
the blue, white, and
Raiders.
black, but I just remember I had a friend who had that monorail, and I
blue, white, and
was
black was different, man.
so jealous. That monorail was dope.
Space Spectral was the black and green, and the Blacktron was the red and black, red, and yellow.
Oh wait, what was the green one? Spectrum?
Spectral Starglider is
Okay.
one of the.
I don't know how this bloody flying base is supposed to fit in here. The instructions are no help.
Man,
I think you just hope. You
You-
hope
you-
that it fits.
you
Oh,
just
yeah.
sent me on down a rabbit hole, blast from the past, looking at these Lego parts.
It's a good life.
Anyway, Electro Dust Bunny just joined us and said he's sorry about all the Space Marines in chat, and I think he means the Discord.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of
Get out of here
Space
with
Marine
that.
chatter. I'm like, why are we talking
Look.
Space Marine?
Look, every one of us has essentially been a little Space Marine curious at one point.
True.
another.
Even I am guilty of being a little Space Marine curious.
I mean,
Right,
my
what-
first ever painted 40k model was a Space Marine, so.
Who?
I
Your
mean,
first ever?
Yep, my first ever 40k model that I painted was a Space Marine. What are they called? Devastator with a multi-melta.
Mine was a
I still
Space
have
Orc.
them around here somewhere.
Second edition / Rogue Trader Space Orc. Because I've been Xenos from the beginning.
Yeah,
But then I
mine
also
was-
bought some Dark.
Mine was a Wraith Lord, so. But yeah, we probably will be talking Space Marine again in about a month. So
Why is that?
because then the new Space Marine game releases with all the neat Space Tyranid terrain and the amazing looking Tyranid models and stuff.
Not gonna lie, I have a friend who has a
They're
PS5.
Tyranid models.
Trying to get my friend with his PS5 to lend it to me when he moves to like Europe for the so that I can play that game. I don't know if I mounted this thing properly on its flying base, but there you go. Here is a Gene Stealer for scale. The light. Find the light.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's pretty cute. It's pretty
Blank
big.
ass.
It's
ass,
a lot
do
larger than I imagined.
Count.
Sorry,
A
what's
friend.
that, Will?
Do Chaos Marines count as being Marine curious?
No.
No, Chaos Marines are cool. Space Marines are lame.
Space Marines have cooties called the Codex.
They have booties.
Cooties.
I
Codex
still didn't hear you.
Cuties.
I
Cooties?
imagined you.
Cooties?
Cooties, yes.
Cooties.
Cooties.
25 millimeter.
Cooties
Okay.
never make it to Canada?
No, we have cooties.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't hear you.
I imagine those to be a little smaller, so you could be using them as heads for the Gene Stealers, but
Oh,
right
they're
now
big, man.
they look like they could fit on a Carnifex or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking of use them as heads as well, like use them as slave heads, but they're big suckers. Like
Lictor alternative head, a brainy lictor maybe.
yes, it could fit on a
Oh
lictor,
yeah, that
Neuro
sounds
Lictor.
nice.
but it's way bigger than a Gene Stealer head. See here, and even the
Mr. Pink.
the Malstrain
A
heads are big.
reboot of High Fleet Moloch's Talon's horror.
Oh, there you go. Shit,
But
come on.
Mr. Pink, I have a question. If you're to convert one of those things to be a brainy thing, how would you sculpt a brain?
Why? Well,
Well,
I'm so glad you
conveniently enough.
asked. Because I have a video on how to sculpt brains on this very channel. I released it, I don't know, a couple months back. It's one of my more recent videos. You should go check that out if you need to sculpt some brains.
Yay.
Yay!
And while you're there, comment, like, and subscribe.
Hey, man, you guys are on fire tonight.
Tom Wilson just said he's not apologizing for playing Space Wars until Canada apologizes for Brian Adams.
Listen, Brian
Listen,
Adams.
Canada has
Adams
apologized for Brian Adams on numerous occasions.
Brian Adams is like a little, I don't know, he's a little salty on Canada right now because we have this thing in Canada. I think it's called like the abbreviation is MAPL, MAPL, and it's like how they establish whether something is considered Canadian content, because like radio stations here have like a certain quota of like Canadian content they need to play so that we don't get overwhelmed by the United States. And Brian Adams stuff doesn't rank because it needs to be like recorded in Canada. There's like 4 things that it needs to have, and And like you have to hit 3 of them to be considered Canadian content. And I think he's the artist is Canadian. Wait, there's MAPL. So like production, lyrics, artists, and music or something. And Brian Adams, the artist, is Canadian, but his lyrics aren't about Canada. The production was done in the United States, and he worked with a musician from some other country. So I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with like the maple stuff, but he was pissed. He's like, I'm
That
not
seems
Canadian enough to be
really
Canadian.
nationalistic.
Well, yeah, it's protectionistic because we're afraid of our culture being curb stomped by. Because listen, like we're right on the American border. Like everyone watches American stuff. Everyone consumes American media. Our country is like 1/10 the size of yours. We can't compete. So this is how Canada tries to protect our cultural
Okay,
heritage.
so not to beat a dead horse from the last stream that might have caused some international issues.
But since we have a horse carcass here, I do have a bet.
Wait, what was the horse from the last stream? I don't remember.
The French Canadians.
Oh, the French Canadiens, les Québécois. All right, how do we end this poll? End poll.
Oh, I thought you were gonna end the streams like this is where we stopped.
Oh dang! Add the extra fingers or leave it off. We got Adam 72. Leave him 27. 11 votes. Thank you, 11 people, for voting. I am now going to suffer through having to add these suckers to this hand for your enjoyment.
I suggest using a couple tweezers.
No, that just gets in the way.
Mr. Pink, I hope this has taught you a very important lesson about like democracy.
That I got what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to glue it at the hand part, and I'm going to glue it the finger to the extended claw finger thing for added support.
Technician Saul just said that your brain video is great. It's a great video, and he plans to use the tutorial if he will ever convert the Wilder Fiend into the Malstrain Patriarch.
Ooh, thank you, Technician Sourwell, and I'm glad it's being useful for you. Yeah, it's something that people kept asking me to do, and I kind of did like a tutorial on how to do it when I was working on the Gun Beast, but it wasn't a very clear video, easy to follow video. So I needed to do it again. All right, so so these are Tyrannomite mandibles or whatever I'm putting on here as fingers. I first glued them here. Find the light. Find the light. I glued them at this point with this plastic glue, and now I'm going to put some more plastic glue down here to try and reinforce them where they touch that other claw. This is the fast drawing
that
stuff.
looks very much like something Bargeist would come up with.
Come again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Looks like what?
It's a very Bargeistian choice.
Bargeistian, I like it.
I will be right back. I have to go tuck the kiddo in.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck, yeah. Electro Dust Bunny wants to know, hey, Mr. Pink, are the Tyranid skulls still on your Patreon?
Yep. They're just a couple times back. You mean the Tyranid corpses and stuff that Butov made? They are definitely still up there. Well, this is good because the way this hand is posed, it's like I had more light. It's posed down near the ground. So when I put it on the base, it'll protect the added bit snapped off. Theoretically. Theoretically. Of course, I didn't clean this first because I'm an idiot. Anything else going on in the chat, Kajun?
Nope.
All right.
Not really. Dirty Birds just said LOL, and Electro Dust Bunny thanked you for replying.
Oh, Dirty Birds, good to see you. I think there's clearance on the base. All right, yeah, it's fine. Okay, there you go, Will. I dry fit it before I put the glue on. Are you happy?
A little bit, yeah. Like spiritually, I'm pretty happy.
Great. No. Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it.
Dirty Bird said he's way out of sync. He was laughing at the infrastructure joke. What a power grid. The infrastructure joke about the power grid.
Oh.
Oh man, that was like 20 minutes ago.
On camera, I believe in you. What's my finger? Having trouble.
No, they're almost hit it. No, doesn't want to.
It's because it wants to focus on the thing that's closest to the camera. So when I have my finger like this,
No,
it's like, I'm going to focus on your finger.
No, it's in focus.
Is it glued? It feels very loose.
No, it doesn't seem like it's glued.
Well, that was easier than expected.
Put the kid
She's
down?
tired.
You're like, time to
Yes.
bed. She's like, sounds great. I'm already asleep.
She did have some words of wisdom before I put her down. According to her, she doesn't like boys. She likes girls. Although she said, I like girls. I don't like boys, except for Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Dad.
Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Dad?
Yes.
Dude, you are oh crap. You are among good company.
But that wasn't a reason to put her down. I mean,
I will say I feel like there's a Blur song that's involved, like that seems just very on point with this like entire like conversation.
What song is that?
Oh, I mean this is from like the 90s.
I'm not getting the reference.
Blur.
No, I do like the extra fingers. Looks good.
I think the song is just called Girls and Boys.
Oh.
And Marsupilami. Wait.
But that's about girls who want boys, who like boys to be girls, who do boys
Oh
a different
yes,
one.
yes.
like
No, I
they're
remember.
girls, who do girls like they're boys. So
It
it's not
must
about
be
girls liking boys.
someone
Girls.
you really love. Yeah.
That song is catchy
man.
as shit.
Okay, so
Electro Dust Bunny said, I love the Space Marine board game. It's great for Tyranid models. One Space Marine, 40 Tyranids.
yeah, but it's 40 Termagants. No one needs Termagants. Anyone who went anywhere near the Leviathan box has got 1,000 Termagants. Okay, so I kind of screwed up when I was putting that arm on. It's like basically embedded into the base, but I guess that means that the finger's not going to snap off anytime soon. Also, this camera is not where I want it to be. Come here.
Man, I'm gonna have this song stuck in my head for the rest of the night.
Good one.
I mean, it's a very good song. It's very catchy. Although this is reminding me, Electro Dust Bunny's comments reminding me that I got that Combat Arena Lair of the Beast this weekend, and I'm so
you
happy
shared that. Lucky boy.
Yeah. I'm really happy that I got that Ombo model.
The Emble in there.
They have one in stock at my Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow.
Smart man.
Nice.
All right, the little claws are great. I might have to steal that idea.
Do it. That one weird claw is really weirding me out.
Do it.
This is a good way to like protect them from snapping off. They're so low on the model.
All right, I think this red terror torso is demolded.
Well, there you go. There's your Gene Stealer Malstrain comparison. Malstrains are bigger, beefier boys than the Gene Stealers. They're not like hugely different, but I would say they are definitely large. They're just like
no,
lumpier.
They definitely look like the patriarch.
Yes. Yeah, the hunched over pose is very patriarch. The way that they did the tails and the backs is pretty patriarch.
Also,
Elongated
size
claws.
wise. Um,
Come again? The patriarch's way bigger than this, though.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's way bigger.
Oh yeah, no, the patriarch's like probably twice that size.
I mean,
Patriarch's
he's-
arms work on the hive tyrant, and they look.
Yes, you're right.
They look
Yeah, but the body isn't. Its torso body part isn't that big. That's why. Yeah, the arms and legs are a little bit longer.
I think I think the torso on the broodlord's like the length of that guy's whole body.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm gonna say that I think there's potential here. I never liked the leg setup. This is probably the pose that I like the legs the most on, which is kind of like standing, sort of akimbo, chilling. I think this one is like the most appealing leg to me. There's one where like the leg is like bent weirdly. Not into that.
I so can't unsee that leg.
And then there's
those
one where
two.
it's got like weird hooves. Not into that. There's like a couple of really squatty ones which I'm not into.
Well, if there are any bits you don't want, send them my way.
Oh, listen, I will probably be using them all. Just gotta figure out how. I also want to like the conversion that I really want to do with these is make their mouths way more terrifying. Because when you look at the like cover of the box art, there's this like if you look at the box art, this dude right here who's about to get a mouthful of last gun, he is super creepy, undersea looking, fighty gene stealer. That's what I think they should look like. And I don't feel like their mouths on the kit is like quite scary. That's why I chose to do the feeder tendril guy, because the feeder tendrils are a little better. I just wanted to see like how the feeder tendril head worked. But I think I want to convert the standard ones to have scarier mouths.
I'm also not a fan of the visible gap lines, the gap lines where the shoulder meets the body.
Yeah, you'd need to do a little bit of green stuffing. The rear ones are not that bad because they go into sockets, but the front ones definitely there's a gap between the so
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he has any neck.
the head has some neck on it, but the problem is the head goes like right back to the neck. And some of them they look really awkward, like oh god, look at this guy here.
And the problem is when you have them on the table, you're mostly looking from the top down on them. So it's really it's look like the head is floating in front of the.
Like look at this guy here, where like his neck kind of curls underneath and attaches at the back, but his head goes like pretty much to the back. Doesn't look good. And then also this guy here, which could be a really cool head because it's got like a full frontal armor plate. There's something really awkward about the way the neck is curling under. It's really awkward and weird. And like this boy over here, he's got like a bulgy ass like head neck situation. Not great. So I think that the necks and the mouths could definitely be fixed. The big eyes are cool, but I think you'd sell the eyes better.
Do all of the heads? No, okay, not all of them. Was just about to ask if all of the heads have the kiss Tongyu thing going on.
No, so it's actually you get a lot of heads because you get three Malstrain on a frame. I've already like popped one out. I've used one head, but you've got can we see the whole? Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads, and then 7 with the feeder tendril. And this one's got a big freaky tongue over here. This one's got the like little Gene Stealer Kiss, Gene Stealer Kiss. This one just has a normal tongue coming out. That one has a normal tongue coming out. This one's got a big freaky Gene Stealer Kiss tongue with the forward armor plates. And then you've got the feeder tendrils.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of every Tyranid doing the kiss like the band that with the
Yeah.
long tongue out. I'm not a fan of that.
No, I agree.
I usually remove them on most of my models.
Yeah. And one thing I didn't notice before that's kind of cool is this torso right here. It's got like a bear with. Do it. This torso right here has got like a really freaky like hook thing on the end of its tail, which is neat. I wish they weren't all curving under. That really feels like the old style of Gene Stealers or the Patriarch currently. But that's a cool bit. Tail there. And like look at like these hands.
Nice.
These hands I think are really cool. I don't know how I feel about the weird change to the Tyranid vent structures, the heat sinks, but it's kind of neat how they're like coming up the wrist there. There's one of these hands that I saw that looked really cool. Oh, like this one here, this claw arm, I think is almost perfect. It's got that weird carapace ridging sort of thing that you see on the Broodlord's arms, which is nice. And it's got this cool kind of hook that's growing out here, and I like how the ribbing handle is handled there. So that one is probably one of my favorite arms. It's a little more ruined on a little more ruined on top, like it's a little more open, but it's a really cool bit. I think now that I've seen this kit, I like the arms the most. The bodies are okay, the head's not so much, the legs not so much, but it's pretty cool. Like the weirdness of the Malstrains with the weird like vents, slits, and all that. Like what I would see actually, I'd see putting this on like a human and getting like a Geigery kind of look to it with these freaky claws and like the weird vents.
I mean, I like the new ones, but now when I'm looking at them so close and how many of them are there, it's looking like the children, like their arms are just tubes, like
yeah, you're right. There's a little bit of
when we use tentacle rollers, like you have some tube that's running under there. It's not. I always imagine them to be muscle group like, and now they're looking like it's just one tube. But yeah, I mean that's nitpicking at high level now.
Does anyone have any questions about the kit from what they've seen today?
There are no questions in the chat so far, but maybe chat wants to chime in. Chat had responded to your nobody needs thermoguns. Tyler Blevin said he's using those guns to bulk up his monster bases, still painting that backlog.
Okay.
Electro Dust Bunny said, I love thermoguns. I have like 60 of them. Never not used thermoguns.
My problem is that I have like 120 or more of them because I've been doing the Tyranid thing for a while.
Yeah, but I agree with Tyler Blevins. At that point, I would just put them on bases for larger Tyranids.
Like a swarm kind of thing, so it looks like a swarm of guys.
Yeah, like they're running between his legs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I always working on rippers and stuff like that to add them to bases, and so you get that swarm feeling.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Tyler Brown says, I love to use squads of 30 with the sheer weight of the dice, but squads of 20 just feels wrong to use to me.
Oh yeah, you can't do more than 20 now, right?
I haven't read the new rules, so I'm not sure.
I think in the new rules they only go up to 20.
And Talon said the head with the long tongue is really wild. From the new kit.
Yep.
The Electro Dust Bunny said we all need termagants, and technicians are well said. Are the limbs easily interchangeable with the Malstrain? So
Are the what?
The limbs, if the limbs from the arms and legs from the
Gene Stealers?
regular Gene Stealers.
So I would say I don't know that I would qualify them as easy, but they're not terribly hard. Like when I was dry fitting them, they did fit into the sockets. So there is that, which I think is pretty good. But I think you might have to do some pinning or some fitting.
Pins are your friends.
Sorry?
I said pins are your friends.
Damn right.
Well, gentlemen, I'm trying out this sleep stuff now, so
I think
have
I'm
a good
gonna
night.
call it actually. I think now is a good time to wrap it up, because I would also like to try some sleep stuff this evening.
Well, let us know how it works out.
Because you're gonna keep your vampire hours.
Yeah.
Just tune into the next episode of WIP Wednesday.
Yeah, we
If
actually
you haven't already,
I
don't
think,
forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
thank you. I was thinking on a new a soon episode we should do the Kickstarter thing that we started talking about the other night, because I think
Yes,
Garth Bob's got some experience with that to share.
I do. I do.
But
Good and
Oh,
bad.
we
Joe, gone?
lost a Joe.
Yep.
Wouldn't
Sorry,
lie.
Joe, didn't get to say
Joe.
goodnight formally. Have a good
He's
night. Hopefully
probably-
get a good sleep thing.
He sounded like he was already deep in that sleep stuff.
Well, thanks for joining, friends.
Indeed.
Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed this and found it educational. And yeah, the next stream will probably be the next Work in Progress Wednesday in 2 weeks, because I'm away next Friday, so we won't be doing the Creature Conference. But yeah, you can look forward to that, and we will talk again then. Please like and subscribe, as people have said many times. It helps a lot. And leave us a comment to let us know if you picked up the Malstrains, if you're excited about them, if you want to try them out. Let us know how you feel about what you've seen so far. And especially if you want to do cool conversions with them. Definitely want to hear if you're going to do some cool. And yeah, I think that's it. All right. Good night, Kajun.
Good night.
Good night, Will.
All right.
Good night, Shane.
Good night.
And good night, Symbio Joe, off in the world. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
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 Bye. Oh, and good night, everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining, and have a great sleep. Adios.